Here we have a 2021 Ford Expedition MAX XLT. And this one comes in agate black metallic on black cloth interior. And the powertrain is going to consist of a 3.5 liter twin turbo EcoBoosted V6, made it to a 10-speed automatic transmission. There's a front end there. You have headlamps and fog lamps. And down here you have your 18-inch aluminum wheels. And there are the controls for your power door locks, windows, and mirrors. It's windy out today. And there is your power cushion driver's seat with power lumbar support. And then to fold the seat down, just pull up here. Then you can easily step back there if you want to. But let's check out the legroom. So like in the normal Expedition, plenty of space in the second one. I really like that about it. But down here you have controls for your rear AC, which is automatic. Then you have a USB-C charging port there. And there is a view of the front from back here. And there's your third row. Let's check out the trunk space next. There's the back there. So plenty of space. And if you want to fold the seats down, you can get even more space. That's crazy, all that room. And there's your passenger seat there. Let's check out that V6. And there's the engine there. So let's check out the driver features next. So nice wrap steering wheel here. You have your radio here. You have your lane keeping system there, your hill descent, traction control, auto stop. That's your home page. Then you have AM, FM, XM radio along with Bluetooth audio. And then down here you have dual zone automatic climate controls. Storage here that you can hide. And it has a USB and USB-C charging port. And then over here you have your shifter. So it's a rotary. So you press the brake and turn, reverse, neutral, drive. And then you get the M here for manual mode, and then you can toggle that there and shift. And then you have your drive mode, so you can go through normal, eco, sport, and then all the good stuff there. But you can also toggle your 2-wheel, and then your all-wheel, and then you can go down to your 4-wheel drive control. But we're gonna go through that in a minute, how that works while you're driving. But plenty of storage space in the center console with a removable tray. And there's a view of the back seat from up here. And I like how they did the storage here. You got 2 storage compartments, and your glove compartment has your owner's manual and such. And then over here on the steering wheel, you can go through your gauge cluster. And you have your cruise controls here. You can control your volume and your track list here. And then your Bluetooth controls down here. And then you have your trailer backup assist. You can toggle that. And you have your push button start. And then there's your key fob. So next it's time to go ahead and take this Expedition Max out on the road for a quick test drive. So I'm starting the test drive in eco mode just to see how that driving experience is. And like pretty much all eco modes, it does a good job at keeping the revs low and saving on fuel. And so far, a really smooth ride. And with this being such a massive vehicle, I like the brake pedal feel, and I tested it earlier, and it does just keep going and going and going. Like, you can press this brake pedal pretty far. And just really smooth shifts. Nice sound from the engine. But I'm gonna put it into sport mode because what it does is it goes into an all-wheel drive mode, which I think is really cool. And it's something I didn't notice when I test drove the regular Expedition. But I really like how you're able to just immediately get the sportiest driving experience just by the touch of a knob. So I'm gonna give it a little pull coming out of this corner. Wow. When those turbos kick in, man, I tell you. Oh, that's fun. All right, I'm gonna stop. But in sport mode, the revs are, of course, hot. Just really, really neat. And then when you put it back into normal or eco, it immediately goes back to 2-wheel drive. And like I said about the Expedition I drove, I really like just how big this is. For what it is, if you're in the market for an Expedition, you want to be one of the biggest SUVs out on the road. You want to ride high, you want power, and that's what this Expedition gives you. And though it's a massive vehicle, it's pretty easy to maneuver, which you don't always get when driving a huge SUV, but this one here is just really easy to manage. So we're gonna merge on the interstate now and just see how well it accelerates under minimal throttle. So it did a really good job at accelerating just without having to clunk or accelerate hard, anything like that. So really impressive. And you really do feel the turbo boost between 2,000 and 4,000 RPMs, and that really does help merge without having to rev the engine harder. And with all the 3.5 liter EcoBoost, especially on the highway, you can get up rather quickly with just a little bit of throttle, and you just watch the speedometer needle creep up rather quickly without having to shift, just thanks to those turbos. So with all that being said, this is going to bring me to an end of my review of the 2021 Ford Expedition MAX XLT.